Good morning, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Good Morning Soul. You read the title, you know what we're doing today. I'm doing another short film analysis looking at the films nominated for the past years in Oscar history. I believe this one won Best Picture for 2016, so out of the 2016 lineup, this beats Silent Night's Time Code, The Railroad Lady, Enemies Within, etc. So this one set a pretty high bar. I will say that I think Time Code is my favorite out of this group. Personally, Sing was a film about I talk about how I love that these short films really bring a light to characters and people who aren't, the traditional movie characters who are like, white people and like the occasional like minority group. Whereas I'm never gonna watch a blockbuster movie about a choir in France, like a children's choir in France. Like, that's never gonna happen. So to really evolve this broader spectrum for me is really, I think, important, and I'm just trying to become a better film goer as well. But anyway, so this movie is about a choir group. The main girl, she gets into this choir, she's very excited about it, she's a new student, and then when she gets there, the instructor lady says, "Hey, I'm gonna need you to not sing while all the other students are. I just want you to mime." Because basically she thinks she's not good enough. And this choir group is like the best, it's trying to go for the best, and they have a rule like, oh, anyone can join the choir, but she won't let like the kids who can't sing well sing. So the main girl is best friends with like the best singer girl in the choir. They become really good friends, they're doing stuff, and she suddenly notices, hey, like, why aren't you singing when the rest of us are? And then she tells her secret, and then it becomes this big scene in class where the girl who can sing well, the best friend character, she reveals this like to everyone in the middle of class, like, hey, you're not letting these motherfuckers sing. And then it becomes this big intervention, and it's really like, it's a big scene, it's a very dramatic scene of this middle-aged woman like kind of becoming this dictator over all these children. It's like a shadow washes over the group. Before, this was like a fun choir group who eats candy at the end of class and they get to go to Sweden, and now, and obviously she's just trying to get this achievement for herself. It doesn't seem like she gives a shit about the kids in the end. So we finally go to this big choir standoff, and finally when it comes time to do it, she gives the sign and nobody sings. Everybody just mimes to, really put the sting on that fucking bitch. And, at first I didn't even know if she was like the villain or not. Looking at the cover of this thing, the poster, now it's kind of obvious, but before I was like, I didn't know like what we were doing. I didn't know how to feel about her. But she's a really nasty lady. She walks off. She like shook one of the kids. She's like, why aren't you fucking singing? And I love whenever, bad guys like that just get their comeuppance. Like, that's a specific kind of comeuppance. Other characters, it's like, I got beat up after all of that. Like, I killed your brother and now you killed me or something. But this is a specific kind of comeuppance where it's just like, ooh, like these little children embarrassed you and made you fucking, like, I hope your job, like, all of that, it's all fucked for you because you wanted to be a bitch about it. like what she really should have done is like really just try to teach the kids who can't sing well, like to sing as best they can. Or, you know, if you're really, I don't know what you would need to do, but you're not doing it, lady. So after she storms off, all the kids start singing when she's gone, like all of them. So it's really just kind of like this, like it doesn't say if they want or not, that's kind of irrelevant, but it is like this big, like we're just gonna put our mark in the sand, we're gonna fucking do it the right way. Like kids really just, you know, not that this would ever happen, but it's a very interesting story. I really liked it. It was really interesting. I don't think it's as good as Time Code. Time Code really just was better for me, but it was really interesting. I think that these kid actors were actually really good. The tone of this movie too was also kind of flat. Like it's another kind of like The Silent Child, like a little bit bleak, a little bit lifeless. Where I don't know why those are the movies that win every time. Jesus. I don't know if the people who are watching these short films just have like a specific taste, because I know not everyone who votes for the Oscars watches these. It's probably just like a specific member or specific group within that community, because a lot of them don't even watch animated films, let alone like short films or short animated films, which we'll get to those when we get to those. But anyway, that was today's film. It was an interesting one. I'll see you guys tomorrow with another Good Morning Soul. Oh yeah, my rating. I will give Sing, not to be confused with that shitty animated film. I haven't seen it. I shouldn't talk shit on it, but it looks really bad. I'll give this movie a 6 out of 10. Anyway, guys, I'll see you tomorrow with another episode. Thank you for watching, and until then, with that, I leave you.